there are many components really that go into working with the families. You know, we try to take a very individualized approach with each family to understand what their needs are and what their goals are. But we typically start with an evaluation, an assessment to understand what are the different factors in the family's life. And then we try to develop some joint goals. For example, does the family want to better understand how to cope with particular types of stressors? Do they want to understand what's going on with their child? Do they want to improve the communication? And then we might select from different types of treatments to try to really make those goals happen. But a general point of what we are trying to do in our treatment across the families that we're working with is to try to help increase the types of communication that's going on in the family, improve the intimacy and both emotional intimacy in the family or even physical intimacy with couples, and then try to develop a shared kind of story or narrative to help the family understand what kinds of troubles they've been through and have now come through and where they're going. So this work has been tremendously fulfilling. I can say that you know, our service members and veterans and their families have really sacrificed tremendously, and for myself, and I think it's fair to say on behalf of our organization, which is focused on working with the community, we feel a deep sense of gratitude, and I feel a deep sense of gratitude in being able to work to support veterans and their families. One of the things that I've been surprised by is the degree of isolation that I see at times for the veteran family members. Although veterans may not always be fully engaged at the VA for different reasons, or other veteran service organizations, there's often even less available to the family members. So we often see spouses and children who don't really have anywhere to go when dealing with these kinds of challenges that they've had. And in fact, we've had many family members say to us that when they tried to seek out help, they were told by other providers, oh, you should leave your husband or spouse or whoever that is because it's just too toxic for you and for the family. And fortunately, because of our ability to understand what the family is going through by working with the entire family, including the veteran, we've been able to protect from that happening. But it's often very surprising to see how isolated these families really feel when, and especially the spouses, when they feel stuck between trying to protect and care for the veteran who might be having difficulties readjusting or PTSD, but on the other hand balance that with outsiders, family members, extended family members, etc., who might cast judgment and be upset over sort of the balancing act that that family member has to play. A good day at work is having seen a number of clients and feeling like they're saying to me that our work has made a difference in their life, that they are feeling like they understand each other, like there's less fighting, that they're happy to move on in their life, that maybe they're ready to stop coming to see me and terminate therapy because, you know, we've accomplished our goals. Some of the best days have included family members telling me that, you know, they feel like they wouldn't have stayed together as a couple if not for the work that we did, and that they then go on to have children and grow their families and update me here and there when they get new news.